Hola muchachos, I hope everybody's doing well. I try and wear my BHS shirts. Back in my room again. It's still cold in here, but I'm gonna try and do it without a jacket this time. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Sorry this is kind of at a weird angle because if I put it straight on, then we get this right in the middle of the page. So that's from the projector. So I had to hook that up so you could see your homework assignment. This is out of the resource book. This is resource book page 17. Okay, so if you want to get that one out, and I just wanted to do like one from each section so you can know how to do it, and then I will send out the answers on for this one tomorrow. Okay, so for this section here, you got to match them up. So you got to figure out what this is saying and find its English translation over here. So notice this one is dealing with shoes, zapatos. This one is also dealing with shoes. And here we have these two over here that are dealing with shoes. So we got to figure out which one means his and which one means my. And so if you remember, under the his line, it'd be su or sus, because shoes is plural. That's why it says sus. So his shoes goes there, and then my shoes goes with that one. Okay, and then just again, kind of use that same. This is grandpa, school, grandmother, grandparents. So anyway, so you try and find the match over here on the other side. Okay, let me move this down a little bit, and we'll do the other two. Okay, so still resource book 17. All right, so up here we've got to fill in, all we have to do is put in well actually for both of these, we're just going to put in the possessive adjective. So remember for his is either going to be su or sus. Remember we look at the next word. So libro does not have an S, so we're going to use su, right? If it was libros, we'd use sus. So we put su libro. Okay, his book. Now, remember, our is a little different because our has four different possibilities. We have nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, and nuestras. Okay, so those are our four different ways to say our. So then we look at what's the word. It's padre. So it's singular, so we know it's either going to be one of these two. We can get rid of those because those are plural. We don't need the S's. And then we know padre is masculine, so we get rid of nuestra, so it ends up being nuestro. Nuestro. Okay. All right, so that's how you do that section. And again, just on your chart, on your notes where you have the chart in Spanish and the chart in English, then you can match them up. So for there, again, it's going to be su or sus, and then you look at what the word is, and then all you have to do from there is figure out singular or plural. Okay? All right. Down here, same thing. This one is our. Again, we're going to use these four possibilities. And again, we have primo, so we know it can't be plural, and it's not going to be feminine, so it's going to be masculine. So it's the same as up there. So nuestro primo se llama Miguel. Our cousin is named Miguel. Her brother, so remember our two different ways are su or sus. And because hermano is singular, we're going to use su. So we say su hermano es inteligente. Okay? All right, and then again, just keep going with those using your mi, tu, su, nuestro, and su. Okay? Or add an S if you need to. Okay, let me flip the page over. We'll do the back side, which is page 20. Let me erase this real quick, which is our comparatives, not comparisons. All right, so here is our choices for this section 1, are que or como. Remember, if you look back on your notes, you have más goes with que, and menos goes with que. So if we see either one of those two, we're going to use que. Tan goes with como, and sometimes we'll have a word in there. And tanto goes with como as well. So if we see tan or tanto, we're going to use como, okay? So all we got to do is look here earlier in the sentence. Julian is more organized than his neighbor. Okay, so we know it's más, so we're going to use que. Matilde es tan inteligente blank su hermana. So Matilde is as intelligent as her sister. So again, because we have tan, we're going to use como. Okay, it's just that easy. So again, for más or menos, we use que, tan or tanto, we use como. Okay? All right, let me move that down again. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot, this does not erase very well. Yeah. Hopefully that's enough. Okay. We're matching up here. Actually, we're going to match up by completing the sentence. So, again, remember our tan and tanto go with como, más and menos go with que. So, because we have tan here, I've got to look for como. So, I have this one and this one. So, Jorge is as good looking as his brother. That sounds good. You wouldn't say Jorge is as good looking as to listen. That doesn't make any sense. So, we're going to go there. Okay, that one goes there. Now this one is más, so I know I need to use que. So I got to pick that one, or that one of those three. So Elisa is more pretty. And remember in English we say prettier, but in Spanish we always use more. So Elisa is more pretty than her aunt, than the hamburgers, than to study. So let's say since we're comparing pretty is probably with another person. So we're going to put that one there. Okay. So again, they like to talk as much as they like to listen. They like talking as much as listening. No, that sounds better. Okay, we can do that one too. I kind of just gave that one to you. Okay. Again, so you got to figure out the last two. And they're both menos and más. So they're both going to be que. So you got to decide between those two. Okay? On the last section, actividad tres here. For the first one, we have my aunt and my grandma, and we are comparing them based on age. So mayor means older, menor means younger. So you got to figure out which one of these sentences makes sense, because obviously the aunt is younger than the grandma. So if it says my grandma's older than my aunt, that would work. Or to say my aunt is younger than my grandma, that also works. So you got to figure out which one of these sentences works. And then the other one we can see is cuatro, which is over here with Marco and Arturo. And it's based on tall. So you could say Marco is more tall than Arturo, or Arturo is less tall than Marco. So again, you got to figure out which sentence works to describe their comparison based on being tall. Okay? All right, I think that's about it. Again, I will send out the answers tomorrow. So work on this tonight or tomorrow morning. And then message me on Remind if you have any questions. Okay, thanks.